Alright, so nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
We'd just like to ask you a couple of questions. I
Fine.
want to just get to know you guys a little bit and a little bit about your time in Needham. So, I guess the first question kind of is like, how long have you guys been in Needham? So lived in Needham.
Probably about 73 years for me or so.
And 78 for me.
Could you describe how the town of Needham was like when you were growing up? And you compared to
Tammy, will you come out for a
Sure, I'll stand. Yeah. When I came here, I was very young and 22 months. I came to Needham, and it was right before the war. And the best way is to tell it was a less populous community then, not very diverse, very middle class. What it is now is it upper middle class. It's very much more diverse, and it was a good place then, and it's a good place now.
Well, I've lived in 5 houses in Needham, and we actually lived on the same street, so we knew each other before we got married. But I remember, playgrounds. They had a system in the summertime where you could go there for the morning and then come home for lunch, go there for the afternoon, you'd play sports. They had buses that would drive you from one playground to the other playground to play either softball, soccer, baseball, and in the afternoon, sometimes we do crafts. Later on, I became a playground leader doing that type of thing. They had a group for the younger children where you keep them busy, singing songs and doing games and so forth. And the older children would do the sports and activities that way. But it was nice living in this town. I still have friends that live in town. I have a brother also that lives in town. I'm the oldest of 10 children. So for my mother, it was really wonderful to have the children be able to go to the playground, be at a safe location, and she didn't have to worry about them because it was right down the street and we could come home when we wanted to. My children didn't have that experience, but they went to the St. Joseph's School, which I had gone to, and then they went to the Pollard and up to the high school. So, they enjoyed this town, and we loved the 4th of July parade because we were on the parade route, right on May Street. The fireworks, was a big deal. Those are some of my recollections.
That's pretty cool. I also moved here when I was born in Philadelphia. Moved here when I was 6 months old. So it's a little bit similar. So then you mentioned how you're playing on playgrounds and you could kind of do more of what you wanted.
Sure.
Would you say that you were more active and there was more of a sense of community on the playground or something like that?
The children weren't as regulated as they were. You could, go to the playground. It was a safe environment. You'd, shoot some baskets if you wanted to. They had, in the afternoon, sometimes they'd make pot holders or they'd do lanyards or that type of thing. It was, you saw your neighbors, and you could go to one another's house freely. You didn't have to be dropped off all the time and have scheduled interviews, with the parents to make sure what was going on and so forth. People were, more women were at home, really, in those days. So it made it more convenient.
Very few live work. outside the home.
Yeah.
Was
It was, I'm trying to think of the street I lived in. There were only 3 or 4 women that worked full time outside.
Yeah.
You know, mothers.
is that was that like because they wanted to or because they more had to?
No, it was no. Right now, in those days, society's changed a great deal.
Yeah.
Woman's place was in the home.
Yeah.
That was expected of her. That's not the case today.
No, I'm saying for the woman who did work.
Huh?
Was it because like they wanted to or like they had to get money?
I'm trying to think.
Was someone single?
One person was a divorced woman, and she was living with her parents on our street, and she worked. It was a necessity for her to work.
What's that?
Yeah.
Would you like to be
And who else? The other one that worked in the street. They did.
You will be rewarded. So.
They didn't really have to. They just wanted to. I think.
Information you're trying to gather what?
But they were very few of our street were the street I lived in. It's typical of Needham. Was very few of the people were college educated.
Oh, I understood. So you're
That
going
was
to
at
College
the
educated.
history of people, per se? or-
Not too many.
History
Yeah.
in Needham history.
Our parents were.
Um,
My father was. My father was, but
Yeah.
our mothers were
life.
very few.
Yeah. My mother had like some secretarial and, she did that type of thing. She had some
Down here.
education after high school, but then she got married at 28 and then she had 10 kids. So she was busy. Yeah.
Yeah, talking about like challenges growing up. Was there like a major challenge or decision that you had to face throughout your life?
It's a very broad question.
What was the first decision I had to make if we were to go to college? That's a decision I made in my own. I didn't have the choice to where I went to high school. And I didn't go to Needham High.
Is that because that they're
My parents wanted me to go to BC High for the religious education.
And I also went to Catholic schools. So I went to St. Joseph's School, then Ursuline Academy. I didn't have any say in that either. And then Newton College after that, so, which is no longer there, but BC Law School now. So,
I gotta warm up this one.
So
Take your time.
that was,
There are so many
So
books
all
and
the other
guys that know all
decisions-
the stuff coming in. And
I think I made it my own, and obviously, choosing a career and everything that was my choice, and getting married. Was that my choice, Bobby? I guess it was.
yeah, I think so.
Combination choice.
I didn't force you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
did you guys go like far for college? Travel country or
He-
somewhere close?
He went,
I went to Indiana, Notre Dame.
That's
Oh,
Eric.
I see the.
yeah, it's missing a little.
The end
missing-
fell off a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
But
and then Newton College was in Newton, Massachusetts, so that wasn't too far. So I had, my sister Mary also went there, and my sister Maureen went there. And my sister Patricia went to Manhattanville, then to BC, and then to UNH. Yeah, So-
that was,
Basically,
and that was a decision
out there, like,
I applied to 6 colleges,
big events.
got into 5 of them,
We have a.
but I picked the one farthest away.
Where would you like me to sit?
You can sit here.
See, in those days,
Are you making that
BC,
decision now, you guys?
Um,
What year are you guys?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore,
I'm a freshman.
freshman.
My older sister's a freshman in college.
oh, okay, where'd she go?
She goes to University of Florida.
Oh, okay,
She just visited. She just left.
yeah,
So it was a little bit of a shock for how cold it was up here.
yes, it has been
Yeah.
unusually more than we recollect. So,
Has it always been this cold?
Sweater be okay?
It's
no,
been cold.
it's been cold,
colder. I mean,
yeah.
There's a lot less snow. I mean,
Yeah.
I look at the
We were around for the
have
blizzard
home-
of '78. We have,
We have home movies of,
I'll let you put
when I was, 4 or 5 years old, and it's covered with snow.
yeah,
That's a year you were.
yeah, I was born during a snowstorm.
Born during a snowstorm.
Yeah,
There was one snowstorm. I was like in kindergarten. I don't remember exactly what year it was. It was like this huge blizzard. I don't remember what year it was, but
yeah.
When you,
hasn't been anything since.
so you're a sophomore now, I mean,
Sophomore.
you're 14, when you were in kindergarten, it was 9 years ago.
Okay.
You're 15 yet.
Yeah, I'm 15 now.
Yeah.
How long have you been?
42 years.
When you were kindergarten at 5, so it's 10 years ago.
There's something a long time.
So it was 2015, yeah, that was a lot of snow that time.
Yeah.
That was the last real snow we had.
Yeah.
Usually it goes up
I think the time.
Yeah.
10% a year.
Yeah.
In my 42 years.
What would you guys say, so since technology has changed so much over the past like many decades,
Like last couple years. Yeah.
Sure.
could you share like a memory about the piece of technology that you were using, like a first computer?
Wait a second, let me check my phone. I don't know, we've kept up pretty much.
Outstanding.
We had kids,
Did I tell
they
you
kept
about
us.
Yeah.
And I was a school teacher, I was a media specialist and school librarian, so when it came into being, it was, we had to, by job, we had to,
Stay.
technology changed a lot, video, teaching things.
And then with the pandemic, the Zoom was one way to stay connected with people.
And like a lot of things, everything, the computers have changed so much. And wait,
So you mentioned you were a teacher. What was that?
I have school library
School librarian.
in Waltham,
Yeah. Okay.
but I substitute taught in every school in Needham, except for Sunita Williams.
Yeah.
I guess you really have to worry about AI. Kids using AI.
You have to adapt to it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You have to recognize it.
I wanted to ask,
Just
like any challenges?
what because you went to Notre Dame. That's a little bit away. What made you decide to come back to Needham?
During a time.
Come back here?
Come back to Massachusetts?
Well, I lived here.
Are you just decided to move back after college, or do you?
Yeah,
just
after
wait there?
college,
How do the people of Needham come together?
I came back here,
And like, what's your opinion?
and I went to law school for 1 year, BU. So I came back here then. And then it was during the height of the Vietnam War, and I had to go into the service or Canada. And I chose to go in the service. I went to the Coast Guard. When I came out of the Coast Guard, I decided to go into education. I was youth worker for a while in New York City, and I decided to go into education, and I went back and get a couple of master's degrees, and they were local. I stayed here.
Speaking of how, after you came back from Vietnam, how was
Oh, I didn't go to Vietnam. I went to New Jersey and New York.
Yeah.
I was in the Coast Guard. No, I didn't go to, it was during the Vietnam War. But I didn't. I'm not a Vietnam vet. I'm a Vietnam era veteran. I'm not a Vietnam veteran. Two of those people, they're right.
Yeah.
David.
since you came back to how would you say like what was the most significant way that Needham has changed
The answer is no. Unless you want to write the big check.
in regards to how like
So
Well, I'd say it's
try to take care of the.
it's become more of an affluent community than it was. Yeah, a lot more affluent.
Not necessarily in the course of.
And like, for instance, it'd be impossible for a school teacher
Well, yeah, I mean,
to actually live in Needham.
On their cell.
I have a lot of teachers that don't.
no.
Okay. Very few do.
Yeah.
That wasn't 80.
And I bought my first house from my parents. They owned two
The town was
houses.
very pro.
They'd been renting one out, and I bought that one first from them. And I probably couldn't have afforded to do it
Although,
without a little bit of help.
you know, and
From
shock.
So everything just got more expensive.
You know, I was a, Lieutenant Garrett.
What
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, everything, all the tear downs and all that.
There's just like 5 houses going on in my neighborhood right now.
Yeah, and where would you live? Yeah.
I live
Nobody in our situation
a little bit off of Needham Heights, it's Woodbine Circle.
thought the war was a total
Okay.
waste.
Okay.
Right
One of us
close to where the Muzzy Fort used to
Be right now, I'm
Yes.
Yeah, right
You
down.
know,
They're turning on one house.
It was.
Yeah, yeah. Onto Gould Street.
Lost
Yeah. And where do you live?
1,000.
I live also near Needham High School, Broad Meadows Road.
And
God, Meadow.
the young people.
That's one thing that's changed, the education.
Military.
I started school
It wasn't
in
like,
1950
World War II,
at the Stephen Thomas
you
School.
quit high school.
And that year they opened the Mitchell.
Joined the army, and everybody said, good for you.
And then every year I was at
Vietnam.
Stephen Palmer.
How do we
There
get
was
out?
one, there was one less bus.
There was no
The
patriotism.
Green Street bus disappeared when they put in Broad Meadows. The Charles River bus left when they built High Rock. High Rock was an elementary school first. Then maybe again. And then
70s.
the other two schools, and when I was in sixth grade, they rebuilt the Elliott School. It was an old wooden school before, yeah. Right down, it was down there in Hurd's Corner here. Yeah, that's near you. No. And then they built the Elliott when I was in sixth grade,
Go to college and study.
and then they tore that down, and the new Elliott,
Yeah.
you know,
Think that
is there. So, and then they, what are the schools?
Pollard, we were at Pollard.
Pollard, I was in the last class. I was seventh grade. I went to
State the whole technology.
Needham Junior High,
About half of,
which was located on Highland Avenue,
you know,
where she lives now. Highland Court.
75 to.
Know the Emory Grove, remember, these school administration
So it's
buildings?
open to 60.
That's where I went to seventh grade. And there was a big brick building next to it, which was the rest of the junior high.
70s.
And junior high was seventh and eighth. And then when I went into eighth grade, I went to Pollard because they just opened.
So it's,
And
you get
then when I
some
was there,
state. So
I didn't go to Needham High, but my class at Needham High was the last one to go there for many years, for ninth grade. It was 9 through 12, and then it became 10 through 12, when they had 7, 8, 9 at
Pollard.
the Pollard and Newman. Newman was a junior high first. Then they became middle schools later. It became 6, 7, and 8. Then the high school went back, the ninth grade went back to the high school. Another thing is about that class of 63 from the high school, from Needham High, was the last one to have students from Dover. Dover didn't have a high school. So the kids from Dover came to Needham.
That was the one reason he thought he could probably lose. Because he had been.
They do a program now in Needham High School called like the METCO program,
His wife.
where they, I think how it works is like a lottery
But he had a
for
failed
kids in like the Boston area,
Yes.
and they decide to which high school they go to, and some go to Needham High School.
Oh,
I'm not sure when that
I'm
was.
very familiar with Medco.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
My son had friends and they used to come over and visit. Yeah. No, I think Medco is a very good program.
Yeah.
Something about your time in your life when you've faced a major decision or a significant turning point. And maybe
What about your experience?
I went to St. Joseph's School, and at the time I was living on May Street, and I'm still living on May Street with him now, at a different house. So it was very convenient to go down, there. And then Ursuline, all my sisters and I went to there. We had to carpool over. And my brother Michael went to BC High. He was the one after me. And then the rest of my brothers went to Xaverian. And then eventually my parents, I was graduating from high school, and my mother was expecting my brother David, who was number 10 in the family. So they stayed in Needham a little while longer, and then they moved to the Cape. But I enjoyed being close to town, and growing up on May Street. We had the 4th of July parade came by. It was, very centrally located, and convenient for many things. And, the stores have changed that were in the town. I used to work at Calvert's, which is now where Trader Joe's area is, up there, and CVS and so forth.
Needham store.
It was, people would come from different states to buy their school clothes, their underwear, baby clothes.
Clothing store.
Yeah,
It was a precursor to Marshalls. It had
yeah,
regulars and it had distressed things,
yeah. But they always, discounted the items.
One of the, he's not here right now, one of the bus drivers here was a member of that family.
Oh, right, Frawley.
Probably.
Frawley family, yes. So I worked there for like 3 years, sometimes during college because, and then I worked in the playground system as well. But, I enjoy Needham. I have a lot of good friends here, and I think it's a nice town, safe town. And, my siblings enjoyed it too.
Do all of them still live in Needham, or are they like spread?
Right now, there's just one of my siblings that lives in Needham. I have some in Medfield, Hingham, Reading,
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia, Mystic, Connecticut. Let's see, is that it? I think that's pretty much it. I think I hit all the spots.
The store, what was it called again?
Calvert's.
Alberts.
Yeah.
Was that only in like Massachusetts or only in Needham? What was it?
Only, oh no,
well,
they
they
had a
had-
branch someplace.
Yeah, they had
So
one.
it's kind of a bunch.
Well,
No, they only,
they
DeSales was different places, but Calvert's was only.
yeah, the DeSales was also another Frawley sibling. Had and that was more of a adult clothing store, mainly, women's clothing and so forth. And that was up near, on the corner where, what's that restaurant? There's two restaurants there. Where it is, where DeSales was,
Oh, it's half.
That was from 10 to 12.
the one next to it. Yeah. It was farmhouse, yeah. That's where it was located.
That's one thing that's changed in Needham is the downtown.
Yes,
It's all small little stores.
right.
There are 6 grocery stores down to 6 drugstores.
There was a Woolworths downtown. There was a Grant's over where, yeah,
At one time, they were all along Great Plain Avenue.
yeah.
Across from the pond.
Except Grant's was on, that was on
No, Grant's was on there, Barbara, then it moved to
through
where.
Highland,
Red Sox.
yeah.
Has Needham gone big, or is they just tearing it down?
Huh?
Has Needham like expanded? Or are they just like tearing down the old places?
Oh, no,
No,
they
just-
Needham is
yeah.
definitely, the population in 1950 was 25. Now it's 32,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One thing, I've been very involved in town government. I spent 47 years in the elected library trustee. You guys like the library? Ever been there?
No, we go to the Needham Library Monday.
oh,
For
good.
Friday for this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And what does ECHO stand for?
Echoes, not necessarily like it doesn't necessarily stand for anything, but it's more to show like from one generation to the next.
Oh, okay.
Is this a school project?
Yes, we are club and yeah, we're club at the school.
And who runs it again at school? I asked the person.
We have school
Moderator.
teachers. Oh, I forget the teacher's name. My sister's English teacher. I forget his name. Technically, it's the adult supervision. My mom runs the like. So this is also a this thing is also like our school program is also an academic competition as well. And that has some administrative work that my mom takes care of.
Mhm.
And we're all we knew each other from middle school and whatnot. So now this is the first year this club's been running.
And I've been a long town meeting member.
Very well.
Second longest serving town meeting member. Town. I was first elected in 1974.
Yeah.
I'm very active in that.
They're doing renovations right now. I think so. They need a
Yes, they are.
They're
but they always
doing the teen room
yeah.
at the young adult area.
Yeah.
Being all day. They're gonna be a nice big, see the kinematics up there?
Almost 65.
They did that,
When's that gonna be finished, you know?
in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be, and then you guys can go there and you can,
Yeah.
well, some of the reasons that when you go there, where do you meet? Right down there? You're meeting in the community room now.
Yeah, we meet like right outside of where like the construction is. There's like some tables right
Oh,
outside of
okay.
it.
Okay, yeah.
That's where most high
The
school
construction's
students go.
going to be, it's gonna have glassed in places, a nice area you guys to sit. And it's
Yeah.
gonna be, you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Program expanding again. You know, your teachers who do your tutor, you guys are tutored there?
My younger sister is tutored there.
She was a tutor?
No, she
Was tutored.
was tutored. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I know my son did tutoring there, because he was a tutor to the National Honor Society.
The honors.
They do that.
Hey,
Very
good.
good.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good, thanks.
You.
Being interviewed.
We're being interviewed, yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hi.
Smartest man I've ever met. Quote me on that.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you. No, but he is, yeah, it's interesting. I'm very active in town. I like the town. I'm very active in the politics of the town. I've been a life member of the Democratic Town Committee. And I like the town. I keep very active. I keep up. I particularly very happy with the new Needham Observer online news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's providing great, once a week, and 4 or 5 stories, and it's.
In depth, sort of.
And then they look at the areas and there was a reaction to, talk about technology, the misinformation on certain Facebook pages. Needham Facebook page.
You can fake a lot of things with AI.
Oh, yeah, well, you can fake,
Stories you don't.
you can fake anything, you can also misinform on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no accountability.
You have some more questions for us?
Oh, yeah, it's-
Yeah.
What would be like a big kind of lesson, like kind of idea that you learned, like that younger people could kind of like obtain instead of
I'd say get involved in the community, get to know, don't just use it to just to sleep in. Get involved in it, to join clubs. I've been a member of the Needham Exchange. Here with them.
They put on the 4th of July parade,
They
okay?
do other things.
They do a lot of
That's the
other,
most
yeah,
visible thing.
yeah.
But it's a service club, like the Rotary or something. But it's very good, and you get to know what's happening in town, you get to know what other people are thinking. We have
And-
speakers, and it's a very good thing.
And I'm with the Women's Club, the Needham Women's Club, that celebrate 90 years of service and social activities in this town. And we give scholarships to Needham students each year. And plus, we do things around town for the community council, for the Charles River Center, also the History Center, and other charities we're involved in.
And the Exchange Club has a very strong youth program, which is we have 4 youth in a month and 1 youth of the year. And we have a scholarship winner, and we have what we call an ACE winner, achieving something through excellence. And that's we give that. And usually there's we have one student has to be a Metco, and one has to be from Minuteman. And that's a separate program. They get a monetary award and a line for their college application.
All the seniors are applying right now, getting some results back.
That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the guidance councils recommend a youth month. They usually send us about, each of them usually sends us 2. So we have about 15 people to go through. We pick 4. I've been in that committee forever. But they give information, transcripts, and activities. It's a lot of community service activities. But we're waiting for them now, but they're finishing up with their college applications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people
That's stressful.
are already
My
hearing
sister's very
early decisions. People are hearing this week.
So I think I've already come back.
Yeah.
I think some colleges have already come back.
Yeah,
I know NYU came back.
they come back this week.
Yes.
Usually, I mean, this is today's the 17th. My son got his early decision on his birthday, which was the 16th, right? And even though I knew about it, his guidance counselor had told me before
That he got in.
they got in.
You went to
Don't even tell him.
He went to Notre Dame.
His guidance counselor, his earlier guidance counselor went to Notre Dame. And he was applying to Notre Dame. His new guidance counselor, very good friends with with the admissions director at Notre Dame. So he had it in there. But then again,
He worked hard.
he would have got in any place he applied.
It was the only place he applied.
He sent his grades to. He was a football player, and he was being recruited by Williams and Williams mostly, Amherst and Wesley. Being recruited by them, and he's a good student. He would have got in. He would have got in. He would have got into Williams anyway.
Yeah.
Do you follow Notre Dame's sports right now?
Does he?
Are you mad?
I'm not mad. I understand it, but I think it's the nature of the beast. Notre Dame's not in the conference. Notre Dame's not in the conference. And they have ESPN is against them because Notre Dame has their own television deal with NBC, and it squeezes out at ESPN. And ESPN runs the bowls after the playoffs. ESPN runs the bowls.
Yeah.
And they decide not to go to a bowl. And also the conferences are against it because Notre Dame doesn't share any of that bowl money or playoff money. They get it all. Every other team has to share it with the conference.
But we diverse.
Notre Dame did very well in the playoffs last year. They played in 4 games. They get money from those 4 games.
Yeah.
All right. What other questions do you have?
All right.
Any more? You get a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'd love to know a little bit more about like
wife, the children.
Why specifically? Is it just because you guys were brought up like raised here, or like,
Expensive.
could have moved to a different town? Why specifically?
We just like
Well, we had connections here,
You guys
you
like
know.
the cold? Is that it?
Well, we've been to visit places in Florida, and our son lives out in California. We go to visit him,
Yeah.
but I never moved to Florida.
never.
It's just not my kind of territory.
What?
Because like because of the climate, or because it's just Florida?
It's just, I don't.
He's not a beach person.
I'm not a beach person.
Yeah,
I, I know I'm not a beach person. I'm not a golfer anymore.
yeah.
You still play tennis. I don't play
Yeah.
tennis anymore. Well, there's no, Florida doesn't have a desire for it.
Yeah.
In the
Pickleball, I have played that, but I haven't played it recently. There's few of my friends have been injured in that. So I prefer tennis.
Now you skied, you're right.
I used to ski, but I lived in Colorado for 6 months.
You were the ski bum in Aspen for a while.
Yeah, for 6 months.
Tennis would be harder than pickleball. Because it's
No, pickleball doesn't come up as high, and
bending over more.
you're bending in. It's a narrower area, and
Asphalt.
yeah, I didn't like playing on the asphalt. It bothered my legs. So for that reason, I didn't mind it so much when I was playing indoors pickleball. That was okay. And then I did play platform tennis, but that really bothered my legs because that surface was so hard, and I value my well-being of my legs more than that. But tennis, I play on at the clay courts, so that is not bad for my legs.
So you guys stay kind of very active.
Yeah, we're actually
We're back to we do a lot of things.
book clubs.
I'm in
so forth.
5 book discussion groups. You're in 2.
Yeah,
Right? One of them last night.
yeah.
All Needham guys. All Needham guys, except 3 of them.
Live out of town now.
Actually, only 5 of them are out of town now.
5 of them out of town. Yeah. But they all still get together. They travel.
They're mostly golf. Of the 8 members of the group, 6 of them belong to the Needham Golf Club,
Right.
and 2 of us don't.
Yeah.
But they're all golfing friends, and they're all a mixed group. One is the superintendent before Dan, but he lives in Medford.
Yeah.
Years I've been here.
I said like that's piece of advice is become like a part of your community. That's what you guys are. That's what I'm hearing. Is that also like a great way to like, maintain being active and being social, having social friends?
I think so. Yeah. Well, he has almost every day he has people over.
Yeah, I have a,
Barking beagle too.
at my backyard started it. 2013. I had a 5 built, and then I have a bunch of guys come over.
And he collects beer cans.
Well,
So
that's but
Yeah.
great beer too.
Yeah.
Great beer can collection. 4,000 beer cans, but
plus some bottles, about 2,000. Yeah.
but they and the group comes over and
They discuss politics and other
like
town events.
we meet almost. Last year we met 268 days.
At our house, indoors and out.
Bad weather or indoors. And, and we have a nice group. Friday's our busiest day. We have a lot of Needham politics. We have 2 former select board members, chairman of the Board of Health, the editor of the Needham Observer newspaper, myself, and two other people are former town meeting members.
But other people drop in and, so it varies.
But we were all very active in Needham. Keep things going.
Yeah.
We had a lot of conversation.
You learn things that way.
Yeah, but we're very active. Needham History Center and Museum, I'm the directors there.
I play mahjong with my group of friends. I have a couple of
We're
groups.
very active seniors. We do some things here,
Yeah.
not many. Before the pandemic, I used to do the art here, the art studio, and then I did the creative writing, and then we did there was a book group here, and then current events, a bunch of stuff. And during the pandemic, they all went on Zoom, and only the art studios come back. The rest, I do creative writing, and the book group went from a book a month to a short story every week.
Yeah.
But they're all through the senior center.
We come up here to exercise
To
too now.
exercise up here, yeah.
Yeah. So you see people, around town.
We used to go to the movie here,
Yeah. Yeah.
movie on Fridays. It's a nice location here.
Yeah.
I like it better. It's closer, but
Yeah.
the facility was nothing like this. Used to be at the Stephen Palmer School.
In the basement.
You know, where Stephen Palmer is.
Where Greensfield
Main
is.
Street, Pickering. Back, that's old school. And back,
It's off of May
it's
Street.
apartments now.
Yeah.
It's an apartment.
St. Joseph's School, and across the street is the Stephen Palmer. That was just his old school that he went to. But now it's apartments, and now it's going to be closing down. No longer. That's where my brother lives, actually, at the Stephen Palmer. So he's got to find another place to live.
We're gonna tear it down. We don't know what's going in there.
Yeah.
There's a committee. We don't need any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When thinking about getting involved in the community, what would you say the easiest way for young people to get involved is?
I would recommend, and a lot of these people, parents, some of it, when people, how you doing? Take care, Mike. And when they come here, it's they're too busy. How many kids do you have? You and your sister? Yeah,
I have an older younger sister.
older and young sister. How about you? Okay, so, but they're busy with you guys. You know, you gotta play soccer, basketball, hockey. And I see it with my kids. The kids are playing all those. And we didn't have that. When I was a kid, there was Little League. There was one Pop Warner team for football. One hockey team for hockey. That was it. And now there was no, soccer didn't exist. They hadn't invented it yet.
No, when we were growing.
I'm very big in beer.
No.
No. But then St. Bart's had a soccer program for our kids.
Oh, yeah.
So they all did that.
I mean,
Yeah.
soccer, when I was in high school, Needham High started soccer. And they started lacrosse.
Yeah.
We know lacrosse when I, they started lacrosse just to give the hockey players something to do.
Yeah.
Hit people with sticks.
It's such a big contrast from how it is now. Like soccer is so big now. So many people are playing. Like there's a lot of people there. So it's, yeah, I met a lot of like friends
Oh, sure.
on this.
Oh, no, I
But
think
then you go to these tournaments and they're out of town and your weekends are tied up
the Needham
and
soccer is
all that.
wonderful, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anyone else.
Who's the math teacher.
For the horses.
Last year.
I think so. Yeah.
Because you have to go in the conference.
Yeah, I was on the first one. So that'll be a good place to start. Is there any
Who's the freshman coach? Who?
Well,
I'm in high school for 5 years.
yeah,
Something.
Well, now high school feels like this huge race to get to college.
pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
We were debating that the other day. When I went to high school, I went to BCI, all male, and 95% went on to 4-year college. And I think that's pretty much what Needham High does now.
Needham High is very high percent.
Yeah, in the 90s, in the high 90s. When I was there, we were debating the other day with some people who were there, and I thought that maybe 60, 70%. It might have been 70 or 80. 4 years. But I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah.
Do you think that number is so high because of kind of society?
Well, I think you have to go to college. You have to go to graduate school after.
Yeah. Is that
Go to college.
Oh, yeah.
is that
Yeah. But my 3 kids,
I was gonna say,
they all went on to college, and 2 of them went on to graduate school. And they needed to go to their jobs. You know.
Yeah.
One's a lawyer, and one's a tax lawyer. She had to go back for a master's in taxation.
Yeah.
My son is educated as a school administrator in California, and he had to go back to get his master's in education.
But he came back here, which was
He
nice.
came back here. He
He was at BC.
came to BC to do it.
Yeah. So he stayed with us for part of the time.
Well, our daughter came back, and she went to Northeastern Law School.
Yeah,
One BU, so she
Yeah.
came back here too.
yeah,
They both went to Notre Dame.
yeah.
My other daughter went to BC, and she's still here.
Just out of curiosity, how much should college cost? Like,
When I was there,
yeah.
my 4 years at Notre Dame, room, board, and tuition, $10,000.
$1,000.
$10,000
I think
for
it's
4 years.
five,
That was
6 times.
1963 through 67.
Yeah.
And when he went there, he had people that came and made his bed.
Really?
That was part of the, that was part of,
That was part of the
that's
thing.
part of the board.
Well, yeah, can you believe that? And did the laundry, right, too? They did the laundry for you?
They didn't do it. There was a school.
Oh, you paid
There was
to,
a laundry. No, we got so many. We got some free, but you get so many coupons. But if you wanted to do more than one pair of underwear, it was limited.
yeah. But, you know,
But
it was pretty nice.
now my son and daughter, when they went there, they had laundry machines, phone-operated laundry machines in the dorms. They closed the laundry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My sister was, I said her in like the UF, and it's a state school. So like in-state tuition's a lot less there.
yes, yeah.
I think Florida has a thing where you're like a grandparent that lives in Florida. You
Oh.
go in-state
In-state tuition.
in-state tuition, which is very nice.
Yeah,
So it's also similar prices, like 10,000, 12,000 ish for in-state tuition,
that's reasonable.
which is great. But
Yeah.
most schools now like it's not like public or even a lot of public schools. Very very expensive.
Well,
It's like $90,000.
UMass has
Like that.
pretty low tuition, but they escalate with fees that make it much more expensive.
And you can't avoid the fees either.
And then again, one thing is, and the expected board is expected much more living in a dormitory. People expect apartments.
Yeah,
with
people
kitchens.
apartments, software agreements, and
Yeah,
And when I went there, there were, there were triples and doubles. There were, bunk beds in every dorm had bunk, almost every dorm had bunk beds.
yeah. We went back for a reunion and he decided he wanted to stay in the dorms. I was not happy.
They're not comfortable.
No.
And when I went back for a reunion, you never came to a reunion. You came back for graduation.
Oh, maybe that was it. Yeah,
You stayed in the dorm.
yeah.
But no, I go back and I go. I roomed with my roommate from college, and one year we went back and my son lived in a dorm that was named after one of my classmates. Yeah, his family donated the hall,
Yeah.
and and so he stayed. My son stayed in that hall, which was unusual. I didn't know why. And then when I went to reunion, we obviously get that dorm for us, you know. I room with my roommate
Yeah.
in the same room
Oh.
that he stayed in.
Oh.
Was it uncomfortable because you forgot what it felt like, or like it just less comfortable than it was?
No, we were older.
Okay, yeah, just because of that. So,
Yeah.
so it hasn't really, the actual
Yeah.
bed hasn't really changed.
And you and I the same way. We don't sleep as well when we travel.
Yeah. It's hard.
So it seems like the amount of people that are going to college stay high with the tuition costs sky.
Yes.
That's why you have to have two incomes.
Today
You have to
to
have two professional incomes to
afford.
to live in Needham, and to pay for daycare and pay for college tuition. They can do it.
Yeah. It's not easy.
They couldn't do it if they didn't both work.
Yeah.
Why do you think everything's gotten so expensive? I understand how it's inflation of prices and inflation of dollar, but even then, it's still
It's like $90,000 going to BC, I think now, and a lot of the other colleges are in that neck of the woods as far as
it's
tuitions.
more than the cost of like inflation.
I mean, when I give to colleges or whatever, I always put it for the scholarships
Yeah.
because you need that, tuition break. Some of them give you work study type thing, but still, you're going to come out with debt if you're, because the cost is just exorbitant. I don't know why it costs so much, really, because some of the classes are so huge.
But most of the courses, as I say, we had
I'm gonna cut this one.
in order to get people there, they have to have something to make it more attractive than the education. The education is important enough.
And the sports have to be good and so forth. That they put a lot of money into
But they
that.
have to. I think of dormitory situations that they had. It's not like
Yeah.
high school.
No, now they have like suites off of a common area where you can
It's like
make your own
TV and a-
breakfast and so forth. Yeah, it's a little entertaining area, and then you have rooms off of those areas.
And the food service is much better.
Yeah.
It's not this.
My dad taught me like food when you're in college versus now. Like they grow the shit service is very, very different.
Well, when I went to college, it was like only 200 my class. The whole school was like 800 people. We had pretty good food.
I look at my high school, Casey High, and my tuition was $280 a year,
Yeah,
and it is now 85,000.
yeah.
But that's the nature of the beast.
Well, St. Sebastian's is over that. They're like 45,000 or more.
I took the test for St. Sebastian's too. It used to be in Newton, and it was more expensive. It's $500.
Yeah,
Now it's $50,000.
yeah. I think when I went to Ursuline, it was probably a couple $100s a year. But I'm not even sure what the tuition is now.
They let you get a lot of nuns for teachers.
Yes, they don't have the
A
nuns
lot of
anymore.
priests for teachers.
Yeah, and they did.
They don't have priests anymore. They don't have nuns anymore.
So they have to pay the going rate for
Teachers.
teachers. Yeah.
Has the world gotten less religious? Just based on like the more nuns teachers. Now it's like paid teachers.
Oh yeah,
Well, well, I think they still have core values.
Religion has declined significantly for many reasons. For many reasons. No, there's no. But that's still a way for young people to get involved if they have that preference.
Yeah.
Like local, like, schools or chapels, like things like that.
Yeah, well, if you do attend a church or whatever, if there's, like St. Joseph's has now hired a youth minister. So they're trying to reach out
Notre Dame.
and get people, back to be involved. When we were growing up, we had a CYO, which was Catholic Youth Organization.
The only have it is for sports,
Yeah,
Whale basketball.
yeah. But in those days, they used to have dances. They used to have, various activities.
And there were, a lot of
Meetings.
churches had it too, the fellowships.
Yeah,
And I don't, of course, when I was there, when I was in grade school, there was no Jewish temple. Temple Alia didn't exist. Temple Beth Shalom didn't exist. The Shabbat didn't exist.
yeah,
And now they're significant.
yeah.
Because, you have to remember, that at that time, there were two Catholic churches in Needham. Not when I, at that time. St. Joseph's has been here since the teens. 19.
Yeah.
And St. Bart's came in the 1950s. Bob, how are you?
Hi, Bob. How you doing? Good.
It's like a great community here. Like everyone's saying hi to you guys.
Oh, yeah, we know.
We know a lot of these people. Yeah. Some of them from organizations.
Those people, one's in the Exchange Club, the other one is both from Current Bend.
Good weather, sitting
I was
outside.
waiting group with
Yeah,
Chicken, like.
yeah,
It's a good community.
yeah.
Now, what elementary did you go to? You both went to Elliott?
I would say, yeah.
Well, up,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we know the principal there. Yeah,
Principal there is Andy Gallup.
yeah. His mother Denise Garlick is a good friend of ours.
Near the state.
Yeah.
Where the theater is.
And then,
Behind the theater.
we knew them because our son also played sports with their son.
He was
So,
the center and my son was the right guard.
Yeah.
Left guard. My son
We
played.
go to the same place.
played 3 sports.
Yeah, he played,
That's good.
He was captain of one,
He go
played
after
3.
3:00 on Wednesday.
Our older daughter played 3, was captain of 1.
You can get
Uh,
three.
Other daughter was captain of, played 4,
It's a bargain.
captain of 2.
Yeah,
But they're nice
So
people.
she played some basketball and then track.
Actually,
Yeah.
it was on another location. We never even go with that.
It's like an athletic.
We found an audiologist.
Oh,
yeah.
Recent.
Yeah, I'd say
I
so.
wasn't. I mean, I for one time, for 10 years or so, I ran the basketball program. Talking about,
Yes, now feisty.
we used to have a summer league, we had a winter league, and we had open basketball.
Yes.
I ran
Oh,
that.
yeah. I know what that is. And also,
And I ran it when the former governor played basketball.
there's a place called Feisty
No.
Creek. Shopping center.
Charlie Baker?
Now, once there
Charlie Baker. Yeah, he's from Needham. Yeah.
were two kids from Needham High, class of 75, went on to Harvard, and both became governors. Charlie Baker became governor of Massachusetts, and Phil Murphy is about to
At the airport,
end
you
his
know where the airport is?
career as governor of New York.
So I.
Both came from Needham.
Office now. Just gonna ask you.
That's like a distinguished career.
Yeah,
Charlie
I,
Baker did that.
yeah.
Place near your
And
office.
Murphy did too.
Murphy didn't win it.
I think, yes, he did. He gave a speech,
Okay, time you went.
the time I went, yeah.
I'm sure that's started. Words.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Is it this?
how long has that been in existence?
It's like a long time.
We've been to a few of
It's
the,
been, we used to go to them all.
yeah.
When I was subbing, I always managed to sneak out and go to it. Sometimes I had to take the class, but
Yeah.
juniors mostly go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been in existence for a while. I nominated somebody and that person did win, so. So I attended that, event. I think it's nice that they do that.
I think last year was Needham Library.
Yes, I couldn't go.
The guy they should have, they never did. I know people on the committee. I said, well, they used to say, first have to show up, And they used to,
Phil Murphy did.
Phil Murphy didn't show up.
No, but he did do a,
Video.
yeah, he did a video.
Thought that when, and somebody else couldn't make it, the guy on ESPN, he couldn't do it because he was doing the World Series at the time.
Yeah.
And Rabbit,
I know.
that's his first name.
I got them.
Yeah, but he was a sportscaster at ESPN. Yeah, and but the one that should have got it was Peter DeFazio. 30 years a congressman from Washington, Oregon. And you know DeFazio field?
Oh, DeFazio. Oh, is
Well-
it pronounced DeFazio?
Yeah, there's
That's
a,
another thing.
yeah, yeah.
The name is named for Mario Mike DeFazio.
So it is
He was
DeFazio.
he was my junior high
Coach.
no, my junior high gym teacher. He was Mr. DeFazio. Later on, his son Peter went up there and he changed the name to DeFazio. Started calling himself DeFazio.
So,
And the thing is, DeFazio is probably the right pronunciation.
His
It's
father.
wrong spelling.
Oh,
It should be Difazio. That's the true Italian. You know somebody's from Needham if they pronounce it DeFazio.
DeFazio.
But there's more and more people to DeFazio. I keep wanting to go over to the sign and draw a long mark over my A in Sharpie.
yeah, but who's gonna notice?
Outside of like some teams, how would you? Are there like other ways to get those sports?
Oh, yeah, I think, join the PTC. Join the PCT, get involved. That's a lot of people,
PT.
parent teacher council.
Oh,
Each school has one.
Yeah,
And I don't know if the high school has one, even, they're too big, but the other ones have one. It's a good finding. I mean, some people get involved for the wrong reason, they wanna butt in. Other people get in there because they wanna keep in contact. Yeah, no. It's good when PTC gets involved in those things.
yeah, I was involved when they did the craft fair up at the high school.
Yeah, PTC ran the craft fair, guys.
Yeah,
That's what all they did, I think.
I'm sure they did other things, And then,
And there's a Needham Education Foundation. It's a foundation. It's a lot of members of it. They have a great trivia question contest every year. I participate in
yeah,
that.
teams. Yeah, you can have it, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It's just on this table. I wasn't reading it.
Are they serving meals?
I don't know.
Serving-
They opened,
It must be after 12 o'clock, huh?
it is.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. We've talked for a while.
yeah. The other group's still going?
They're still, I think they're in it.
Okay.
But this is, I like it. This is nice conversation.
Okay, well, thank you. Enjoyed it.
You have any more?
We get
Did
your
you finish all your other questions?
Now, all the questions and then some.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you folks want to volunteer, the Justice and Peace group at St. Joseph's
Some nice
is
thing, take it.
having a
For
packathon
Haiti.
for
High
Haiti.
school kid get involved.
Yeah, they
They pack meals.
Okay.
for Haiti.
Okay.
Yeah. So we raise money, and then a company comes in that brings all the supplies, and we pack rice and vitamins, and there's some beans and so forth. 6 items,
Six meals out of.
and they seal it, and they pack these, and then they ship them to Haiti through this
They
organization.
usually they do 120,000 meals
Yeah,
in one weekend.
right.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. But that's coming up in, I think, May this year. So we'll be advertising for it, and it's just a couple of hours of commitment,
All the groups do it. A lot of kids counted for their community
service.
service.
Yeah,
You get 30 hours to do.
yeah. We have unloading to be done the night that they arrive, and then we have 3 days of doing the packing.
All the kids do the unloading.
Yeah, we had them.
Yeah.
Had some. Yeah, we did. It was
That's not.
they wheel things out, and then they put them in different places and so forth where it's going to be organized.
You know,
Somebody your age doesn't lift those items, you know. So, but he sits there and opens up and seals, puts the packages, labels on them. Yeah. But it is something for everybody to do. They have, it's very organized,
it's
and
gone well beyond the Catholic Church.
yeah, yeah. Anybody in town is welcome to volunteer and do it. It's a short commitment of time, but in one weekend it's all done, and then they go on to the next, place to. Yeah, but they desperately need that food in Haiti.
And it gets through. It gets through the game.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to read some of the newspapers because they'll be, advertising this.
What was your
Close,
favorite one again?
favorite what?
Favorite Needham channel newspaper.
Well, the online one, you'll find some news. They'll probably do something about that too.
The Needham Observer.
Needham Observer, yeah,
They
yeah.
usually-
It's a
They put
free,
something
but
out.
you can join it. You can donate it to it if you want to, but you can just sign up and get it. But it gives you in-depth,
What do you read?
things going around town.
Oh, I don't know what that is. What's it?
Yeah, she's a whole series
Oh, okay.
with the same detective and the same people.
Your book
good.
group reading it?
Huh?
Your book group reading it? Is your book group reading it?
I have no idea. No, I just pick it up. Elizabeth
Okay.
had it, so
Oh, good.
I read it, so yes, it's good.
All right. Exchange Club.
Another past president exchange.
Yeah.
The Exchange Club does I remember you said scholarships for mental kid program or other kids recommended by teachers. That's a cool initiative now. Considering how expensive everything is.
And how much?
How expensive the tuitions are and
Yeah.
so forth, everything. Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
The scholarships, yeah.
I think our scholarship is, we just revised it. I think the youth of the year of 500. And the youth of the month 500. Youth of the year.
Couple thousand.
But the ACE award is 2,000.
Yeah.
And I think the scholarship is 4,000.
4,000.
It varies. I'm on the committee, I should know.
Yeah. Because when they change
We
it,
sent it to the board of directors and then they decided to change it. They didn't change it.
yeah. Well, thank you guys. I think it was nice meeting
It
you.
was nice meeting you guys.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
It was a great conversation.
Okay.